Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So for this week, I'm going to be doing a baking video. I know I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm super excited to get into it. So, for this week, we are going to be making a s'mores themed dessert. I've been really hooked on the theme of s'mores lately. As you've probably seen from some of my shorts, I'd like to own a s'mores themed food truck one day. And so I'm just trying to come up with the recipes now. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the description below or in the comment section. So anyways, I found this recipe online for s'mores nachos. I don't know what my hair is doing, but I'll just leave it on. So anyways, so it's a s'mores nacho recipe. And so I thought it looked cool, and I thought I'd try it out and see if I can make it work. As you saw from my last baking fiasco that I had on my channel, it was a mess because I had never made that before. This I had never made before, but it should be simple enough that I can do it. So I'm going to lead through it with you, so that way I can also go through and see how I messed up. So I already did a little bit of prep, so I'll just go through that now. So the first thing you need is about like 30 marshmallows. So I'm going to count them out in a minute to see how many I have. But I think this should be plenty. It's like a quarter of a bag and then another bag of marshmallows. It said, I was in the way. It said like 3 packs of graham crackers. So I'm going to do that. And I'll show you the prep needed to be done for the graham crackers. And I also found some chocolate graham crackers, but we don't have very many. So I thought that I could do a couple of those and just finish them off because we don't really eat the chocolate ones as much anyways. And then it calls for 3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And so this one just comes in 2 cups. And then you need another cup separated in its own bowl because we're going to heat that up later. So essentially, you need to preheat your oven to 350. And then we're just going to start, the recipe says, by, let me check. Okay, so the recipe first just starts out by layering some stuff in. So I'm going to go ahead and count my marshmallows real fast and see how many I have. Okay, I'm going to try not to do this without tipping it because we saw what happened last time. That was already struggle. I'm going to move my phone to this. This is about 30 marshmallows. So let me see what the recipe said about what to do, and then we'll go and move on. Okay, so one thing I just realized is this skillet that I'm using is like really, really big. And so I didn't want like the chocolate to stick to the edges and burn while it's in the middle, or while it's in the oven. So I'm going to use a bit more marshmallow and more graham cracker to try and cover up some of it because it is a really large skillet. So yeah. So then for the graham crackers, it said we're going to need to make about these size graham crackers. The indents are already on the graham cracker size. I recommend that you just place them in randomly, and then I'll fix them later. But time to go ahead and add in 2 cups of chocolate chips to it now. So I'm just going to dump them all on, and then I'll sprinkle it all over. This is going to create like a whole layer. And I think it's important that it's semi-sweet chocolate chips because that's going to give it a certain kind of flavor. So I recommend getting those kind. Alright, so I'm going to show you what this looks like now for step 1. Okay, this is what it looks like. So I have my graham crackers, my marshmallows, and a lot of chocolate chips, it may seem, but it's going to melt, so you're not even going to be able to see it. And this is all going to be flat down, so it may look like it's over the top, but I think it's going to flatten, so yeah. Okay, so there's one last step we have to go through before we can put these in the oven, and that is you have to add another layer of marshmallows to the top. I'm just going to use all I have left, and hopefully that's good. But yeah, this already looks super delicious, and I'm just going to add in a couple more graham crackers at this point. Alright, so this is, wrong side. This is what I'm with. Just added a couple more marshmallows on the top. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. It needs to sit in there for about 10 minutes, clean up a little bit, and then we'll move on to step 2 while we will do that while it's cooking. So I'll be right back. Okay, for the next step, what you're going to need is the other cup of semi-sweet, I don't remember, I said at the beginning of the video, that kind of chocolate chips. You're going to need 1 more cup of that, a spoon, and a microwave safe bowl. So essentially what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be putting it in the microwave for, let's say, a minute. We're going to start with a minute for the first time. And then we're going to, actually we'll start with 30 seconds just to play it safe. We'll start with 30 seconds, and then we're going to stir it around. And then it's going to melt, and this is what we're going to drizzle over the top. So yeah. And I'm going to set it on one too, just because I don't want it to burn the counter. Oh yeah, it's already starting to form together. So even if it doesn't look like they're melted, even if they look like the normal shape, they will still melt. Look at this. I wish there was a better way I could film this. See, they look like chocolate chips still, which means that they need a bit longer. This seemed to do the trick, because now it's like a really good consistency. And I'll show you guys what this looks like now. But it's like, so I put it in for 1:30, but you want to make sure you have that 30 seconds time. Oh no, that was just a minute. So 30 seconds, take it out, stir. 30 seconds, take it out, stir, and then it should be good. I am going to let it sit here for a minute, and then once that's ready to come out of the oven, I will be ready to drizzle this on. But before we do that, let me not drop my camera. Okay, so this is the kind of consistency you're gonna want, just like this. See right there, it's already ready to drizzle, and I think this is going to be super tasty. Okay, it's ready. I just wanted to go get it, make sure I don't burn myself as it comes out or drop it. And so I wanted to show the disaster if it happens. Oh, I already forgot my oven mitts. See, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna burn myself. And I'm putting them on the wrong way. I'm so smart. It's fine, they don't go on the right way. Ow, ow, I burned myself. I know I was gonna burn myself. Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. Fine. Okay. So, the last step is to take that stuff we melted, and it should be cool by now. And before I drop the bowl over the entire thing, we're just going to slowly drizzle it on. I'm going to lick this in a minute because it looks good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and give it a try, and hopefully it's not going to burn my mouth. I'm going to kind of push it in. The marshmallows just look really hard. Don't touch the chocolate. It hurts really bad. Okay, you probably need to let it cool for a minute, but we're going to go into it anyways. Okay. This is the final product. Terrible camera angle, but it looks pretty good. So, yeah. And it tastes really good too. I think it just needs time to settle because the marshmallows are like really hard. So I'm gonna go through right now and poke them on with the fork. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, taking this journey with me. I know it was rough because I'm here, but you'll live. So, see you guys. Thanks for watching.